Hello, this is my story about continuous improvement. I work at CS International University in Xinjiang, China. This university is one of the first in China to grant both Chinese and American bachelor's degrees. So students can get dual degrees in both Chinese and American degrees. And this is actually in partnership with Fort Hayes University. Um, so the students that do this program will get both their Chinese degree and a Fort Hayes degree, even though they spend their whole education in China. Um, There is an enrollment of over 27,000 students. About 10% of these are doing the Fort Hayes program. Um, and there are about 1,200 full-time faculty members, including 138 full-time foreign teachers, according to the school website. Um, and so that's why we're able to give out Fort Hayes degrees, is because of the number of foreign staff, including, and then in addition to that, there's also probably half of those are Fort Hayes, and probably about half are either teaching other academic subjects, or a lot of them teach spoken English, like myself. The rate of foreign faculty to students ranks the first in China. Most universities only have a couple, even the top universities only have a few foreign staff, compared to ours is the highest in China. This is some information I found on the English Proficiency Index. I wanted to find some information about how China stacks up as far as English proficiency. And it ranks only number 39 out of 72 countries total, and only 12 out of 19 in Asia. So it's pretty low. It's considered low proficiency. The chart here is comparing China to the average. So there's GNI per capita, internet penetration, which is almost 50%, and then educational spending, which is a lot higher than the average, it looks like, but it maybe is not being as effective as intended. And then mean years of schooling and population, obviously a very high population compared to the average country. And then this map shows the proficiency by region. So the orange color is low proficiency, and then yellow is the medium proficiency, and then the green is the high. So the top 5 regions were Shanghai, Hong Kong, Beijing, Taiwan, and Tianjin. They're all the green ones. And then my province is here in the center. It's that orange one, kind of surrounded by yellow. And when I look at this map, I think it looks like it's kind of according to how well off the province or region is, as far as the wealthier people tend to have the better English proficiency, and then the more rural areas that don't have as much support and aren't as wealthy. Oh, and like I said, Henan is the province I'm in. and this scored pretty low, only 26 out of 34 regions. And there wasn't anything on comparing my school to other schools. I wish there was, because that would have been really interesting since we do have such a high rate of foreign teachers to Chinese students. I would hope that our school would be a lot higher than the other schools, but I was not able to find any information about that. These are my sources. I do realize that I didn't exactly follow the requirements for this assignment. Um, I did some of the other ones, just comparing Kansas to other, like comparing my home district to other districts in Kansas, and so I couldn't really relate that to the school that I actually teach at. Um, and since I don't teach at Meade, it didn't really make sense to me to use that for this assignment. Um, so yeah, I tried to do the best I could to find information and some data that I could share about my university, but since it is a Chinese university, there's not a lot of information in English that I can access. So this is what I got. Thank you for listening.